Yeah. Content creating. Content creating content. Exactly. So, okay. I'm gonna piece this all out. Alright? We're gonna start this off pretty simple. There's a few things you need to know if you want to build an AR in terms of in the game. A few things, just a few minor details you need to know. We're just gonna take all the parts that aren't needed. Okay. Really crappy inventory system. In this crappy inventory system. So yeah, we're gonna just threw a sub your way. Wait, what? Oh, it's in my YouTube? Oh, dude. You didn't have to. Thank you, Edric. Okay. So, going forward, there are a few things you need to know before creating or modding an AR in the game. The vital points or the vital things creating or customizing an M4 or a Adar or a HK416 is the first thing you need is the lower receiver, which is this baby. Alright, all of them have this. They all come with it. This is the main part of the gun, basically, where the bullet goes into the chamber and shoots in the trigger. This is the part you need the most. Then you need the upper. The upper goes on to the M4 lower, so then it'll look like this. Alright. So you'll need that. This is the base of the gun, so that's a given. The next thing you'll need is a buffer tube, or there's other variations of the buffer tube that you can have. So if you do a link search, you can actually go in here, vital parts, in here? I don't even know. Do gear mods. Stocks right here. I believe you can have a couple other options like this Troy right here. This acts as a buffer tube still. A little smaller, a little better on terms of like ergonomics and whatnot, 16 ergo and recoil and whatnot, whatever stats the games gives you. But that replaces basically the buffer tube, and this is the same way, same thing, basically just replaces it. There's just different variations of each buffer tube. Anyways, going back to it. So the gun needs a buffer tube, so you put the buffer tube on there. All right, so it'll look like this. You actually don't need a stock actually at all. The next thing you'll need is a barrel. Is this right here. So this is the barrel for the gun. It attaches on there, but you still can't use it because you need a few more things. The one thing you need is a gas block, because gas block works as a sight and a gas block too. There's other variations also. If you right click onto the barrel, do a link search, you can actually find different types of gas blocks. The nicest one is probably going to be your MK12 low profile gas block. You can find that under vital parts here, or you can get one of these babies where it has a little rail system on the gas block, so you can put a sight on top of it too. I don't think there's many sights you can put on this, unfortunately. I think the only ones you can put on them is the iron sights or the low profile A2 sights, which basically is the same thing as the as this little M4 front sight gas block combination thing. All right. Generally, I like to use the low profile, so it looks nicer, looks cleaner, depending on what rails I put on there. So let's do that now, actually. We'll probably edit a few things too with it. So gas block, low profile. We'll buy from Peacekeeper for 51 bucks. All right. Let's find it up here. Okay, so that goes on there. So you're still missing a few things. The pistol grip is needed to shoot the gun, so that goes on there, but you still can't shoot the gun because you need a handrail or handguard. So in order to do that, you have to put that on there. So now this gun is functioning. You can literally put a mag in here and shoot it as is. You don't even need a stock. You don't need anything else. This works as is. Put a grip. These extra items are extra items, so you don't need them, but it's nice to have. Like the front tip for the gun, throw it in there, suppressor, whatever. the front grip, and then a flashlight if you really want to, and the buttstock to make it a little more comfortable to shoot. So a lot of times I've noticed that people, when they try to mod a gun, they don't know how to get a different stock on it. Without half the attachments. Use the M4 with half. I could do that actually. But basically, what you want to do whenever you're modding this, if you're changing out like the handguard, you're gonna have to do the upper receiver, do a link search there, and you can search for a better upper or a better handguard here. It is required in vital parts, and there's a couple other variations you can throw in there. Some of the nicer ones are kind of expensive, some of them are pretty good. I think I'm gonna go up with this one right here, the M-Lock ones. They're pretty sweet. Throw this baby on there, and that's a functioning AR right there. It's shorter barrel, so a little better, but you cannot put this handguard on with this sight or this gas block on there, because it won't go on there, because this gas block actually blocks that handguard. So again, the low profile one is probably your best bet. It goes on there really nicely, so it doesn't block anything at all. Looks a lot cleaner. You'll see a lot of builds like this going forward in terms of like IRL stuff or in game. Another thing you want to do is, if you want better grips or anything else for this type of handrail, because each handrail is a little different. These ones are just what's it called, Picatinny rails. So these go with mostly every kind of attachment you can think of. But this one is actually not. This is an M-Lock, so this one doesn't fit anything. So you would need to buy the adapters to go with it. You can right click on the handrail itself and do a link search. And then you can actually buy these little inch guides, or 4.5 M-Lock inch guides, throw on there. Make it look nice, make it look clean, throw some attachments on there, make it look a little pretty, you know what I mean? You can actually put a backup mount on there. Never knew that. I'm actually gonna try that. Put a sight on there and then back mount. Let's try it out. Be a nice build. Also, hello Trevor. So wow, the backup mount goes on there nicely. We could put a really nice sight on there. We can throw these babies on there, and we can put a stock or a little grip on there. It looks a little nicer. And I don't have a sight on me at the moment. Let's double check. This will work. This actually works really nicely. This baby on here, and this baby. This can actually go onto the side rail because it looks a little different. That looks nice. And of course the magazine and whatever else you can put on there. Suppressors are nice too. Probably a better choice would be to go with the if you're doing the link search for the barrel, you can find the functioning parts under the muzzle adapt, or actually flash hiders and brakes, sorry. The KACQD compensator. It's probably your best choice. You can do a link search on it. It actually fits a suppressor on there. So it looks really nice, looks really clean, and it is very inexpensive compared to the other suppressors in the game. But that is the general gist of building an AR for the most part. Of modding it, building it, however you like in the game. It just takes some time to get used to. But yeah, just an informational video. Alright, and I'll cut it there. Look at that. Ooh, this is nice. That's a nice AR. Nice AR. Let's see here. It looks really nice. Oh my gosh, super flushed. Oh man, that's sweet. That is sweet. Don't you guys think? Don't you guys think that's sweet? Pretty damn sweet. We'll throw this on the other side. So the sight actually goes onto this rail, I think. The other rail, wherever the hell it is at. Wait, what? Nutty? Oh, there you go. So yeah, that works. Put the flashlight on the right side. I generally put it on the right side only because it doesn't block my view in front. We're actually gonna run this. Also, probably the best little thing is this. You can get the Magpul rubber butt pad with this stock, which is the Magpul MOE stock to carbine. It is very nice. It adds a little bit of stats for you. Adds like 1 ergo and 4 recoil reduction. And this minuses 35% and 7 ergo, so that combines it with it. So it's a nice M4 build. I'll probably change out this sight though, to be honest. The Bravo 7 is a little more expensive on the side, and I could probably find a different longer range sight to put on there.